Hello and welcome to this week's Spotlight. My name is Derek and this week we are looking at the Leupold Vendetta 2 rangefinder. Okay, so with archery season right on our doorstep, I figured it would be a good time to check out this rangefinder. Quick details, it weighs 11 ounces and will give you a range of 10 yards and a maximum of 75. It will also give you the angle compensated distance as well. Why this is different than something like a handheld rangefinder is that it is designed to go on your bow, as you see here, and it's made to give you the most recent distance to the target as possible. What I mean by that is if you don't have it on your bow, you have a handheld rangefinder, you'll have your bow in your left hand, rangefinder in your right. You'll take your distance, stow the rangefinder, and then bring up your bow for a shot. In that period, the deer could have moved either just to a further distance, could have moved beyond some vegetation, and then come out at a different range. And you would need to re-range that target, because if you're off by as little as 5 yards, if you're getting a pretty distant shot, you could really ruin a shot on a deer if you're off. Now this lets you stay fully drawn while you observe the animal and get the range. You would pretty much line it up with your 40-yard pin, and then when you get the range, you can obviously shoot off the pin that you need to. One thing you can do, of course, is if you hold the range button, it'll give you a range every second or so you can track the animal in real time right up until the shot. The secondary advantage of something like this is that you're not fidgeting about with your rangefinder in one hand, bow in the other, range the target, put that away, then try and bring your bow up and draw it. All that moving around can spook the deer, can ruin your hunt. So having something like this, you're not really messing about with anything. You're staying fully drawn and ready to make the shot. Now, for anyone who hasn't been bow hunting, you would imagine it is much closer distances than something like rifle hunting. And with rifle hunting, you have a little bit of room if you want to put your rangefinder down. Maybe you could probably even load your rifle if you're slow about it. But with the distances involved with bow hunting, any little movement could be enough to spook the deer. So you want to keep that to an absolute minimum. The setup on it is not too bad. The Leupold manual does do a pretty good job of it, but in short, you would get your bow sighted in at 40 yards, and then you would collimate the laser on this with your 40-yard pin. So to do that here, I'm just going to show you. When it's off, you press and hold the activation button. It'll count down from 10 seconds, and then in 3, 2, 1, 0, it will project a laser. Best to do this indoors if you can, or at night, or low light, because it's a bit hard to see during the daylight, but that is how you would line that up there. Now as you see it here, it is mounted on Justin's bow with the included mounting hardware. It does come with a 1-inch scope tube mount as well, so if you do want to mount this on something like a crossbow, you can do that as well. Now the activation button is on this little cable here, and it can be attached to whatever point on the bow you see fit, so everyone's going to be different on that one, so look at your own form and see where you could have a spare finger to activate the button with. A lot of guys, I think, will put it kind of down here on the bottom. That way they can maintain their hand in a kind of open sort of posture, and then just use their ring finger or something to activate it like that. But that is up to you. There's plenty of room on this, so you can put it wherever you'd like. So that will wrap up the Leupold Vendetta 2. We have these on sale right now, and as of this filming, we have our red free second day shipping with it as well. Like I said in the Raven video, I am not a bow hunter. I've been gathering a lot of knowledge from my colleagues here, so if you want more details, some of my guys that are really good to talk to are Josh, Kyle, Fletch, and Sam. Those guys bow hunt every year. They're very knowledgeable, so if you do want some info on that sort of thing, please give us a call and talk to those guys. So that'll wrap that up. If there's anything specific as far as hunting goes that you guys want to see from us very soon, please leave a message in the comments. We'll do our very best to try to address those before hunting season. So if you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram, and we'll see you next week.